Yo, what's going on guys? Tanmay here for Simple Snippets, and today we are starting off with our web development video tutorials course. That is, we're going to be developing a complete website, a business portfolio website right from the scratch using HTML, JavaScript, CSS and BootStrap. So yes, this was one of the most wanted series on this channel. I had put a poll in the community tab. By the way, we do have a community tab. In fact, let me just show it to you. So yes, as you can see on the screen, this is our community tab on our channel, and here I had put a post, that is whether you'd be interested into a web development series wherein I develop a website completely from the scratch using HTML5, CSS3, JavaScript and Bootstrap framework. And 605 of you guys voted, and I had also asked you which type of website you guys want to see, and you guys had voted for industrial, shop, store, business website. So then after that I decided that we'll go ahead with a business website, in fact a portfolio website for a tech company, and I said that I'll be starting it off in mid-December. So yeah, this is the very first video and a lot of you guys were excited for this series. So yes, here's the series, we are starting it off. So let's first actually go through a little bit of theory, and let's go through a little bit of prerequisites and about the course so that you have a very good understanding, and in the end we'll also see the finished website. So I've already developed the entire website, but we'll be doing it from the scratch again. But then once you see the website, you'll get a very good idea about what exactly are we going to develop. But before that, let's just talk about what all things you're going to be learning and what are the prerequisites of this course. So about this course, this is a web development course for beginners specifically, and whoever is getting into web development and want to develop their very first website from scratch. And this is basically, we are going to be designing and developing a complete portfolio website. It's going to be static in nature, but it is going to be decent and professional enough that you can actually host it on a live server. So I'm also going to be teaching you how to host your website on a live server in the end of this series. So we're going to be understanding the concept of responsive web design. So what exactly is a responsive website, and how Bootstrap helps us in responsive mobile first web development. So Bootstrap is a web development front-end framework which helps you achieve mobile first applications and makes your website responsive. So we'll talk about that more as we move ahead. We'll also learn how to make the website live and host it on a server. So I'm going to teach you after we completely develop the website. And the tech that is used is HTML5 for the scripting. Then we have CSS for styling. We have JavaScript and jQuery, which will come along with Bootstrap. And we have the Bootstrap framework. Now you don't need to know the jQuery and Bootstrap part, because I will be going through some basics which would be needed for this series. And then you can go ahead and get into it if you want. But I'll be giving you the most needed things. So the only thing you need to know is the basics of HTML, the basics of CSS and JavaScript, how to do styling of HTML document elements, how to include CSS and JavaScript into your HTML document, and so on. That is the very basic stuff, okay? The Bootstrap part I'll cover, and I'll give you the most informational part, whichever is needed to get started, and then you can build on top of that. So the softwares that we're going to be using is Visual Studio Code text editor. So it's a free open source text editor, and then of course we'll need a browser to check our code and run our code into. So this is a little bit of theory. Let me just actually show you the Visual Studio Code editor, and then we'll see the website. So if you just go to your Chrome browser and type in Visual Studio Code, if you hit enter, you can see the very first link. This is the Visual Studio Code editor. Just download it. It's open source and free to download. Once you download it, you just install it with default settings, and when you run it, you'll have something like this. So this is loading. So right now I have already coded the entire website, so that's why we have all the web pages over here. Let me just close it all. So this is the UI that you're going to be coming in front of with the Visual Studio Code editor. You can use any other code editor as well, like Sublime Text or Notepad++, but I would recommend that you use Visual Studio Code because it has extra plugins, and one of them is Live Server plugin, which we are going to be using. So if you see on this extension, just click on it, and if you search Live Server, so this is that Live Server plugin by Ritwik Day. Now I have already installed it and enabled it. You can just install and enable it, and I'll talk more on it when we actually get into the development. What it does is it creates a live server so that whatever you type in the code, immediately that is reflected in the browser. You can see over here a demo is shown that he's changing the code over here, and the changes are reflected without even refreshing the code in the browser, right? So this will speed up our development. So yeah, these are the only things that you need, and we will talk in detail when we start off with the coding part. And now the most important part, let's actually see the entire website live, because I've already developed it, and then you'll get a very good idea about how the website is going to be looking like. Okay, so this is our complete static portfolio website. As you can see, it's a very professional looking and decent looking website which you can actually use it as a live project, or if you're doing freelancing, you can even actually use this for your very own freelance startup, or if you want to do it for someone else, you can download. I'll be sharing all the code in the video description. You can download it. You can change the UI, you can change the color schemes, images, and you can use it for your own purpose also. So yeah, our website is gonna have these many pages: home, services. Inside services, we have web designing, web development, SEO services, software development, mobile development, and graphic designing. Then we have a portfolio. So if you're a web and software development company, you have some portfolio, you have some projects. Let me click on it. So this is how the portfolio page will look like. Then you have about us. In fact, let me just first start off with the home page. So we have a big image over here with some text which will give some information. Then some cool images with some text. So this will be giving some basic information about your company, why should you choose our company, and so on, and what are the services that you offer. Then you have little bit of information about your company, and when you click on read more, you can be redirected to the about us page, and then your actual services, whatever things you provide, that is web designing, web development, SEO services. Then some of your trusted clients. Now please do note that these images I've just used for representation purposes. You cannot actually use live logos of different companies. So I'm going to be changing this with placeholders, but I just wanted to show you how it would look like if you have some logos. This is not the right way. If you haven't done any kind of work for any actual client, then you cannot use their logos also. In fact, you need to have that communication with your clients that you're going to be using their logos in your website. So this is just for representation purpose. I'm going to change them. And then you have a huge footer. You have a map of your location of your company, and then you have some important links, and again your social media links and so on. Okay, so this is the home page. We have the portfolios page wherein you can showcase your work. Again, the navigation and the footer is always going to be the same. We have the about us page wherein you have some text about your company logo, or you can have your founder's image over here and founder's message. Then you have your team, the different team members, the important core committee of your team. Moving ahead, we have the contact us page which will have a contact us form, the information, email, working hours, address, and then a huge map. This is just a link to show that it can be a disabled link. On top you have the call and email. So a lot of business websites have their mobile number or contact number and email up on top so that it can be easily accessible. And then we have two links of login and my account, but since this is a static website, we don't have any pages for login and account as of now. Maybe in future we can create another series wherein we make some backend coding, make this website dynamic in nature, but right now we are just going to be making it static. So yeah, these are all the pages that we're going to be developing right from the scratch. And this is mobile optimized page. So let me just shrink this and you'll understand what is mobile optimization. So if I shrink this page, so as you can see, I'm trying to shrink this page and things start to change on the screen. So you can see the images are also shrinking slightly. So now if you see, the navigation has changed. You can see a box has come over here, and you can see if you click on it, it opens up like it should open on a mobile browser, right? So this is what I mean by mobile optimization. Now if I shrink it very small, you can see all of the images get aligned vertically, and this is something that you want on a mobile phone, right? So if I just shrink it more, you can see the image also shrinks accordingly, and it takes the shape of the complete website. So this is something that you'll see on a mobile phone, and this is something that you'll see on a browser. So this responsive behavior is possible when we use BootStrap framework directly. Otherwise, you'll have to type a lot of CSS code to perform this responsive nature, okay? So BootStrap makes it easy for us. So one last thing that I would want you guys to check out is the BootStrap framework. So just go and type in BootStrap. The very first link should do it, getbootstrap.com. This is their official website. Just make sure to read through it, and it is not really complicated. It's not some rocket science. It's very easy. I would just want you guys to read through it. I will definitely be explaining it at a very basic level in the next video, but I would want you guys to also read through it. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I just wanted to give you an overview about what all things are going to be there in this entire web development course, how the website is going to be looking like, what all things you're going to be learning, and what are the prerequisites. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, if you are excited for this series, please like this video. Let me know in the comments. I would like if you share this video with your other friends also. Maybe some of them want to get into web development and want to develop their very first website, which is professional looking and not just a very basic one. So this entire tutorial series is right for them. It's especially for beginners, so everybody would love it. Please do share this with your friends and see you guys in the next video. Peace.